What is up, y'all? What is up, y'all? So earlier this morning at 3 a.m. my time, they posted the Extreme Z Awakenings for the Vegeta and Trunks and the Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta. Now, like a few weeks ago, I did say that I didn't see the Super Saiyan God Vegeta and Super Saiyan Trunks EZAing in part 1 with the Zamasu, and I said if you don't see the EZA, then it's probably not gonna EZA. That's my mentality. Like until they show it, like I'm not really gonna hold out hope for an EZA. But I said if I get proven wrong, then that'll be a good thing. And look, I got proven wrong. Well, technically I didn't get proven wrong because I was talking about part 1, part 3 EX part. 2 major EZAs just boom out in the open like that for both the part 1 and part 2 teams. Very, very good. Especially since they're both int types, because I'm not sure, does GT Heroes have like a good int type? The grade 8 Vegeta, and I think that's it, right? And Future Saga, any int Future Saga units? The only int Future Saga unit I could think of besides Vegeta and Trunks are the Future Gohans. If I'm mistaken, let me know in the comments. But that just off the top of my head, those are the only 2 I could think of. Now, these 2 EZAs are great for the part 1 and part 2 super teams. Will we get any extreme type EZAs? Who knows? Maybe like one more Super Boss EZA. I'm really hoping for like some Super EZAs to strengthen the extreme types. But other than that, let's just head right into the Extreme Z Awakening details. So first off, we're gonna be going over the Gogeta, the TUR int Gogeta. I can't remember when he released, but this int Gogeta was actually before my time, like right before my time. This int Gogeta was one of my first SSRs or TUR. This Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta is probably one of my first TURs ever. SSRs that completely wiped the game when I got him. You know, I use this guy for every story event. I use this guy for every Dokkan event. I use this guy for like everything. You know, this is before we had all the like free-to-play. This is before we had like the Saiyan Saga free-to-play team. We did have the Ginyu Force and the Bardock team, but they weren't that good, and I didn't really have them at that time. So having the Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta to basically wipe through the entire game until I got to like the red zones was amazing. So I really have a very good fondness of this character. I really enjoy his animations, actives, OST. So this guy, very special place in my heart. Let's see what his kit is looking like. All right, so off the bat, before reading, this is a really small kit compared to what we've gotten before. This is very short for a kit. So we'll see how good he is. So let's see. Leader skill, grade 8 power, Shadow Dragon Saga, all good. They didn't really buff that. They didn't really buff it. Look, they didn't buff it. Not even like a key plus. Not even like with the key +1. What was he looking like before? Let's see. Gogeta. This guy. Oh, it's 150. Okay, so they buffed him to a 170%. That's nice. Key +4, attack and defense plus 300%. Damn, 300%. Attacks are effective against all types. Super effective against all types has really been power crept now. I don't think that's really an effective thing to put in your kit anymore. I really think critical chance is what you need nowadays to actually deal damage to the boss. Like, I feel like if you don't do any crits, you're not gonna do damage to the boss. So attacks effective against all types. That will work against type disadvantage, so you get the extra damage out. But for the most part, crit is way better than that. They're like, it's super effective against all types has aged out nowadays. Unless a character just has like extreme raw damage that they don't need crit, then yeah, I don't see that being like a big deal. Damage reduction rate plus 40%. Oh, that's nice. So 40% damage reduction just base. From one turn from the character's entry turn, damage reduction rate plus 40%. So 80% damage reduction turn 1. We'll see. We're gonna have to see how this Gogeta performs like later on. So this is not a long fight contender, I guess. For every attack received or evaded, ooh, so he needs to get hit. A chance of performing critical hit 20 plus 25% up to 100. So he gets permanent crit if he gets hit 4 times. Oh, honestly, that works out. So turn 1, he is a defensive god. And then turn 2, he loses some defense in exchange for, in exchange for incredible offense. So if you get hit 4 times in the first turn, you do get this up right away. So you don't need to build crit on him at all. As the second or third attacker in the turn, attack and defense plus 250%, and then launches an additional super attack. Oh, okay. He's got a guaranteed super, guaranteed crit. Yeah. Full dodge on this guy. Get the or evaded. The fact that it's like or evaded, because for a second I thought like, damn, bro, I need to take some dodge off of him. But no, or evaded. So yeah, we can put dodge on him. So full dodge with a little bit of additional. That seems good. When receiving a super attack. Oh yeah. Super. Oh, we love to see when receiving a super attack. Woo! I love it. I hate when it's. So there's Ki Blast supers, right? There's Ki Blast super nullifications. And they're unarmed super nullifications, right? We need an other attack nullification. I despise the other category, right? I hate the other category. The other category for super, like it's just called it's just called other, so you don't really know what is. So I'm guessing it's a combination of unarmed and key. So if a character like attacks a little bit and then they do a super and then they do like a blast, that's considered other. But then sometimes a character would do a Kamehameha and it's counted as other, and I don't understand why it's considered other. I hate other. I think they need to like rework the super attack classification system. But anyways, when receiving a super attack, 70% chance of nullifying and countering for 10 turns. 10 turns! And 50% chance of nullifying and countering with tremendous power starting from the 11th turn. Wow, so this guy's just like the mini LR. This guy's like a mini version of the LR, huh? Wow, that's crazy. Alright. Active skill, let's see. Did they not post the active skill? No, okay. I guess we just have to see the active skill from here. Can be activated after the character receives attacks 4 or more times in battle, so he needs to get hit 4 times. So if you get the 100% crit, you should be able to get this. Attack and defense plus 40%. Is that changed? No. Okay, cool. Oh my god, plus 40%. And all enemies attack and defense minus 40% for 1 turn. That's really good against the Roseanne Zamasu. Wow. Attack and defense plus 40%. What is his super attack looking like? Massively raises attack and greatly raises defense for 4 turns. 4 turns. So let me go to the GOBN website because they have the percentages out. Gogeta. Int. And it is a 50% chance. So he's keeping the 50% chance on the defense, but he's getting... Is that 100% chance on his attack? This Gogeta looks like a stat monster, man. Like this Gogeta actually looks like a stat monster. 300%, 250%, 40% right here. This 40% is like multiplied onto like whatever this is, whatever like these stats are. So that's this is gonna be crazy. This Gogeta looks crazy. Dude, he's just gonna be like putting up stats like no problem, especially with all the support from the Super Saiyan 4 Goku, support from the Gogeta himself, all these links up. This guy looks insane. This guy looks insane. Oh my god, oh my god, I can't believe it. This is crazy. This Gogeta is looking good. I really love what they did with him. I'm ready to use him in game. Let's go. Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta is about to break the game for real. Let's go. We love to see it. We love to see it. Now let's close out these tabs. God bless him. Oh my god. He's getting so much stats. All right. Next is the Vegeta and Trunks Int Future Saga unit. Sorry, I'm a little bit hungry, so I'm like eating some stuff. Now let's look at the Vegeta and Trunks. Bond and Parent. This guy has Bond and Bear in the child, right? Yep. There we go. So key +3 attack and defense plus 170%, plus 30% for Battle of Fate. Key +3, 170%, plus an additional key. So just that +1 key for Battle of Fate characters. All right. Now, this character I don't really have a good memory of. When I was using this character, I was using this character for Fusion Zamasu Red Zone. I remember the worldwide download celebration with Blue Vegeta, the Fusion Zamasu, and the Future Gohan. Who was the other unit that came out with the Future Gohan? It was Future Gohan. And who else? I can't. Look, that celebration was kind of whack. Well, not whack. I just don't have a good memory of that celebration because that happened early on within my Dokkan career, and I remember using these guys just for a little bit. But I don't really have the best memory of using these guys. I don't really have an attachment to these guys like every other person does. For one, I don't really like the Future Saga arc. I do love Rose. Don't get me wrong, I love Rose. And Vegeta Blue, I think is pretty hype. But as the arc as a whole, I'm not really a fan of the arc. The Sword of Hope Trunks, I'm not really a fan of. The Super Saiyan Rage, I'm not really a fan of that. Doesn't mean like it's not like I don't hate it. I don't really like enjoy it that much. So I don't really have like a huge attachment to these characters, but they would be a huge buff to the Blue Vegeta team. Hopefully they do some good with this. That team is, I wouldn't say slacking in slot 1 because the Blue Goku STR can slot 1. It's just he will get blown up sometimes. He will get blown up sometimes in slot 1. So we'll see how good this guy is. From what I remember using him, he was better in slot 1. He gets like a bunch of stats and damage reduction, I think. So let's see what they do with him in the EZA. So we already talked about the leader skill. Activates entrance animation when there's another bond or bond of parent and child category ally on the team. Did they change that? Nope. So bond of parent and child. Key +7 and defense +100% for 5 turns. Okay. Damage reduction rate 10%, +10%. And randomly changes key spheres of a certain type int excluded to rainbow key spheres for 3 turns. So for 3 turns, he's a rainbow key sphere changer, and then he gets double defense for 5 turns. Losing that key is gonna be huge. 7 key, if you lose this intro, gonna be looking like not that great. Basic effects, key +2 and attack and defense +200%. Guards all attacks. Did he have that before? No, he had to guard as first attack, so he just has straight up guard. Cool. Damage reduction rate +20%, and launches an additional attack that has a great chance of becoming a super attack. Okay, looking good so far. Having baseline guard is actually huge. When launching an attack with 18 key or more, so launching an ultra super attack, launches an additional super attack. So yes, in a guaranteed additional, nice. When activating the active skill when attacking with 24 key, bond of parent and child category allies, defense +30%. Oh, he has defense support for bond of parent and child. Cool. Definitely a lot of Future Saga units are on bond of parent and child for sure. Let's just go back. Let's look at all the Future Saga units. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Maybe not that much. Maybe not that much. 6. We can't really use him that much. 7. Where is the good Future Gohan? Somewhere. Well, I'm not gonna do it too long on it. But yeah, bond of parent and child, good for Future Saga. Yeah, good. For every attack received or evaded, key +2 up to 10, attack +20% up to 100, and defense +50% up to 150, and chance of performing crit up to 50%. So he needs to get hit 5 times. So he gets hit 5 times. And he has his intro back up, basically, besides the rainbow key sphere. So yeah, but having the intro up plus these stats, he's gonna be looking good. As first attacker in the turn, attack and defense +200%, damage reduction +30%. Wow, so in slot, if you put him in slot 1, he has guard, 10, 30, 6, so slot 1, 60% damage reduction with guard, with 500% defense, 650 if you get the attacks in, and 400 attack as first attacker, building up to 500. Okay, a lot. So these characters have a lot of stats. So I'm really excited. Oh look, they don't have a rainbow, bro. Crazy. They don't have 2 dupes for him, bro. So yeah, this guy's looking crazy. A bunch of stats, damage reduction, guard. He's looking like he's gonna be the slot 1 king once again. I remember people calling him slot 1 king, and here we go. Add on the if we want to add on the Future Saga support buffs from the Super Saiyan Blue Vegeta active skill, he's gonna be looking good. I think he's gonna be unkillable in slot 1, even in these special battles. Like, he's probably gonna be taking, let's see, I'm gonna guess he's still gonna be taking damage, but I'm gonna guess it's gonna be around like 200k. If he could double digit slot 1 or slot 0 supers, he's gonna be godlike for everything. So we'll see how this guy is. Greatly raises attack and defense for 1 turn. That's his 12 key. Cool. Raises attack and defense. Okay, he's a stacker. Cool. Causes mega colossal damage to enemy. Raises allies attack and defense by 5% in battle. Wait. No turn limit? And not on the turn? Is this a mistake or is this like legit? What? So every turn, your whole team just gets 5% stats. Every turn. What? What the fuck? That, okay. Okay. I mean, the leader skill isn't that great. It's still 170% up to 200, but you know, if you're running double of these guys, wow, oh my god. Dude. What? Okay, that's insane. We're gonna have to see what this looks like in game. I'm not sure if this is a mistake or not, if it's just like in the turn or what. But if it's exactly how the wording is, just giving your entire team 5% chance in battle, that is probably one of the strongest skills in the game right now. This is the strongest skill in the game right now. That is crazy. On a super attack? That is crazy, bro. So he stacks and he himself stacks and he stacks the team. That's what you're telling me, man. What? Let's see what? Yeah, it's fucking busted, bro. Oh my god. And then you could just wait, does he have any restrictions? Just bond a parent and child, right? You could just throw him on any team. Dude, imagine like a year from now, right? Put this guy slot 3. Oh, or slot 2, bro. Oh my god. Oh my god, these EZs are looking sexy as fuck, bro. I'm about to bust, bro. Oh my god, these are some godlike EZAs. These are probably like the best EZAs in the game ever. Like ever. These surpass the 7th year anniversary. Like both of these surpass the 7th year anniversary units for sure. These are the best Extreme Z Awakening units in the game right now, and there's nothing you could do otherwise. With that all said and done, I will be ending off this video. So if you liked, please remember to leave a like down below and leave a comment on how you feel about these EZAs. I think these are extremely broken, kind of crazy. Yeah, we'll see. Maybe if I could improve, if this guy had team stacking, it would be dunzo. If this guy had team stacking, I think that AGL Super Easy Vegeta would be godlike as well. Other than that, thank you for watching this video. Please subscribe for more videos like this, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye bye.